Hey, friends. Welcome back to Mourning, people. I'm so happy you're here. This is the podcast for all of us who don't understand why we're still not over it. Because we don't do grief right. Because none of us do grief right. I'm Nina, and I wanted to talk about that that ache of still not being over it, whatever the it is for you. A death, a diagnosis, the end of a relationship. You keep telling yourself that you should be past it, but you're not. Life moves forward sometimes, but sometimes part of you feels stuck in a specific moment. You're doing the dishes, you're going to work, you're smiling in pictures, but there's this weight that tells you that it still hurts. And maybe you've gotten good at hiding it or laughing through it. And you tell yourself you should be over it. But the truth is, just because something isn't visible doesn't mean it's healed. Just because time has passed doesn't mean you've moved on. You're not over it because it mattered. It changed you. Grief doesn't follow the calendar. It doesn't have precise planned out stages or a predictable timeline. It's not a straight line. It's a spiral. You revisit things. We refeel things. And sometimes out of nowhere, you're back in the thick of it. We're taught to chase closure, to get over it, to move on, to let it go. But some losses don't have it. Some chapters don't have clean endings, and some goodbyes never got to be said out loud. Grief isn't just about death, it's about anything that forced you to let go of what you weren't ready to lose. A person, a future, a role. You're not stuck because you're weak. You're hurting because it meant something, and you don't have to explain that to anyone. Maybe instead of asking why you're still not over it, you can ask what that part of you needs. Not to fix it or rush it, but just to hold it. Maybe you need compassion or rest or space to say that it still hurts, and you're allowed to say that out loud. I with inner child healing, you learn to focus on regulating your nervous system, working on mindfulness, listening to what your body needs, not as far as water and food, but silence. You really dig deep into the core of who you are, listening to it and honoring it, providing for your deep inner self what you actually need, instead of letting the pressure and anxiety build up and spiraling. I am very good at spiraling. It's really hard to stay connected when you're up against the outside. Like, you're so caught up in the go, go, go. It's easy for me right now because I have nothing better to do. But when you're working and you're getting all your shit done, meetings, family, deadlines, it makes it difficult to stay connected to yourself. But it gets easier the more you practice, I find. You're allowed to grieve things that others don't understand and take your time to feel the ache randomly whenever it pops up. You can carry joy and sorrow in the same breath. Wherever you are right now in your healing journey, whether your grief is loud or quiet, fresh or years old, you can still be holding it. And I'm really proud of you for not numbing it all the way. You let yourself feel, and you came back here today. You're not behind or weak. You're living through a hard time and you're doing the best you can. And that's a great thing. Thank you for getting up every day, even when you feel like crumbling. I appreciate that you're here. And I don't mean here listening to this. I mean that you're here with all of us. I hope you're proud of yourself too. Well, my friends, I think that's all I've got for today. Go drink some water, take a deep breath, and practice mindfulness. Not that I'm trying to tell you what to do, but I find that it really does help. You're not alone. You're a mourning person. Bye, friends.